Good Wednesday morning to you. I'm First Alert meteorologist Callie Zanandrie. Well, the big weather headline today is that smoke and that haze. It's going to hang around once again. As we put the smoke forecast into motion, we will see moderate smoke not only up and down the I-25 corridor today, but out across the eastern plains. Now, by tonight, we'll start to see gradual improvements in the smoke category. But through tomorrow, we will continue to see some moderate smoke, especially out across the eastern plains, as we see gradual clearing here throughout the Front Range. And by Friday, I'm expecting conditions to just get better and better. So we do have an air quality alert today, not only for the Front Range, but all of the eastern plains, as well as the Front Range foothills and mountains. This is through 4 p.m. today for the wildfire smoke and high ground level ozone levels. So some things you can do. You may want to consider remaining indoors today in the AC where the air is healthier. Limit your time outside. If you must go outside, make sure to go earlier in the morning or later at night when the air quality is a little bit better. And you can do your part to help our summer air by sharing or limiting your driving if you can to help with those ozone levels. Now, why are we seeing this smoke? It's thanks to this ridge of high pressure. We're seeing smoke funneled into Colorado from California, the Pacific Northwest, and Canada. All of those wildfires burning, that smoke is just being funneled right into Colorado. Now, as we see this ridge of high pressure creep to the east, we'll slowly see some improvements. So tomorrow, as this ridge moves right over the Rockies, not only will we see some hotter weather, but we'll see a little bit less smoke from Canada, a little bit more from California. And then by Friday, as this shifts east of Colorado, that'll open the door for a little bit of moisture to return to our forecast, and that may help with our air quality as well. On the Futurecast today, not much moisture to speak of. We're going to be dry here in the Front Range and the eastern plains. A few very isolated showers possible up in the high country, but they are going to be few and far between, and not expecting any severe weather. Tomorrow, that pattern continues, another dry day, but on Friday, we'll definitely start to see some moisture return to the picture, as well as on Saturday, but then another dry, hot stretch returns. High temperatures today, we're starting to crank up the heat. We'll be in the mid-90s, not only here in the Front Range, but across the eastern plains, 70s and 80s up in the mountains, and we're starting to see that heat build out on the western slope. Triple-digit heat in Grand Junction, and that's due to that ridge of high pressure. We'll start to see those temperatures climb here in the Front Range starting tomorrow. Here today in Denver, 96 for a high. We'll be in the low 90s from Greenwood Village down through Centennial and Parker by this afternoon, with the upper 80s through Castle Rock and Castle Pines. Along the foothills in Jefferson County, we'll see the 70s and 80s, with the low 90s stretching from Arvada down through Lakewood through this afternoon. Overnight tonight, it'll be comfortable up in the mountains in the 40s and 50s, 60s and 70s out to the west. Here in the Front Range with the smoke, still another night where if you have AC, you'll want to keep those windows closed. Temperatures will drop down in the low 60s overnight. On the Super 7-day forecast, tomorrow even hotter weather for your Thursday, 97 degrees. It won't be as smoky, but we'll still notice a little bit of smoke in that air. And you see temperatures really start climbing. We could see triple-digit heat tomorrow in Fort Collins and Greeley, flirting with it in Sterling, as well as Julesburg. We'll top out at 97 out at the airport for your Thursday. We'll cool off just slightly Friday and Saturday before that big summer heat returns on Sunday. That heat wave takes off. We will see temperatures in the mid to upper 90s through next week.